Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hey, happy Thursday, everyone. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since we last talked. Welcome to our perfectly crazy life. It has been crazy the last couple weeks, which is why we haven't videoed anything. But we are going to get back at it. I had a little bit of like a nervousness about this whole thing and worried about what people think of me and all that stuff, and I'm trying to get over that. And so I'm getting back at that today. And I'm doing the one thing that this could be the biggest flop ever, but we're going to make mozzarella cheese from scratch. And I've been dying to do this for so long, and I've been waiting for my Rennet tablets to come in. Got them off Amazon, and they took like a month to come in, obviously, because it's not essential. So this is what we're going to do today, is we're going to make homemade mozzarella cheese. Okay, let's start, I guess, this way. Okay, so the ingredients you will need for this. You're going to need whole milk, or I'm hoping homogenized 3.25% milk will work. You're going to need 4 liters of it. You will need rennet tablets. These are available on Amazon, or you can get liquid rennet. This is cow rennet. But you can also get vegetarian or vegetable rennet as well online, or you can get it in the liquid. And then you can always look up how to, if the recipe calls for a rennet tablet, you can change it into the liquid form. And you're also going to need citric acid, which is a little bit difficult to find if you're in a small town. I got it off Amazon. And then you're just going to need your whole milk, some kosher salt, and water, and that's it. And hopefully within like 40 minutes we will have mozzarella cheese. So I'm just gonna put my milk into a pot, and there. And hopefully if I can make this work, then I can also make fresh burrata, which is another amazing cheese. I love fresh mozzarella cheese. But burrata is basically you're taking the mozzarella before you're reheating it and stretching it and putting it inside of your heated stretched mozzarella cheese. So when you cut it open, you've almost got like almost a gelatinous liquid mozzarella coming out, which sounds not that appetizing, but it's really good. Keeping the wipes on hand all the time. Okay, so we're gonna put this on, and I'm gonna start it on high, just get it heating up, because we're gonna wanna heat that to 90 degrees. Okay, so we're gonna wait till this hits 90 degrees. I'm gonna turn it just a little bit, just so I don't want it to boil in the meantime. So now what we are going to do is, and I'm following instructions here, I am going to take, I don't have a clear measuring cup, so I'm gonna take 1 cup of water, this, again, might be an epic flop, we'll see. And we need 1.5 teaspoons of citric acid. And this I can use in my next candy making video, if you like sour candy. So we're just gonna give that a bit of a stir. So we want that to dissolve while the milk is heating up. And then we are going to take a 1/4 cup of water. are gonna put 1 rennet tablet in. These are fairly inexpensive. They're like, for the amount you get and the amount of cheese you would make out of it, they're not that expensive. So we're gonna drop that in and let it dissolve. It'll take a few minutes to dissolve. And the other thing you're gonna want for this is you're gonna want some gloves, because when it comes time to stretch the mozzarella cheese, it is gonna be hot. And if you're not used to handling hot things, it will bother your hands. How's everybody been doing with the pandemic that's going on? It's getting tougher, I find. We're all trying to find our way and trying to find our new normal, and having a hard time with the homeschooling. I'm having a hard time with the homeschooling, or trying to get routines down. The kids are having a difficult time, I'll admit that. I don't know what's going to happen over the next few months. They're starting to open things up, which is good, but I think it's still going to be a long haul for certain businesses, one being the restaurant business, which we are in. I guess we got to just take it one step at a time, and hopefully everybody's hanging in there and being patient as they can be. Yeah, I got to quit saying I say a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna pour the citric acid in, and from what I understand, it's just stir, 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 stir. And honey, can you grab me that instruction page over there? Because I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing next. Stir, stir, stir. Milk. Citric acid add rennet at 90 degrees, and we are at 90 degrees. I turn the heat off, and it is doing what it's supposed to do. It's starting to curdle a little bit, so I'm throwing in my rennet, and I'm going to stir for 30 seconds. All right, then we put the lid on and we wait 5 minutes. All right. Oh, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. This isn't quite how it looked in the thing, but we do have a solid curd, and it is breaking away. Okay, no, this might be okay. Yeah, see, it's one solid, look at that. Okay, I think we're good. We will find out. I'm not going to scrap it just yet. That's not the way it looked in the video, but I'm going to cut it into pieces. Okay. So now we're going to bring it back up. To 110 degrees. This is where we might have went wrong. This is where it might be a big flop, is because I misread something. So we're going to heat it to 110 and remove it from the heat once it gets up to 110. But it's not looking as scary as I thought it might look at this point. We're almost at 100. Also doesn't help, we have a candy thermometer right now. So, give it a second, give it a little bit of a stir in between. Okay, I'm sure there's people out here, though, that have made mozzarella cheese that are looking at this in disgust and thinking, oh my god, what is she doing? But for my first try, so far, I think I'm doing okay. Ish. Big on ish. Okay, so we're at 100. almost there. Gently stirring from what I read. It's not quite as big of a... Okay, so we're at 110. Okay, we're taking this off. And we're gonna remove it from the heat. And we're gonna remove the whey from the curd. So I'm pouring it through a mesh strainer. I've seen all kinds of other ways to do it. That might have worked out better. Okay.
Can you need me to hold something?
Nope, I got this. Oh, I know.
Do you need me to hold something?
Nope, I got it. Yeah, because you want to keep the whey because that's what's going to heat up your mozzarella to stretch it out again. Okay. So now we got this cheese curd. Dump it back in. Doesn't have to be completely drained, just the majority of it. Now we're gonna take the whey. I'm gonna dump a little bit of it out because I think that's too much. And then we're gonna bring this up to a boil. And this is where we're gonna add the salt, which this might be a big mistake, but I'm gonna add it here. And you're gonna wanna add a lot of salt because it takes a lot to season the mozzarella. So this is kosher salt. I added like 4 to 5 tablespoons right there, probably more. And we're gonna wait for this to boil. Okay. Okay, so this has come up to just a boil, and now we're gonna take this, and this is where you have to have some pain tolerance, or you can get, if you get some like super thick barbecue or dish gloves, I'm just gonna double up on these vinyl gloves. I have a fairly high pain tolerance when it comes to heat. But if you don't, you're not used to handling hot things all the time. Like some thick dish gloves work really well. Just you don't have the dexterity that you do with these. Okay, so this is what my curd looks like right now, which I think that's what it's supposed to look like. So I'm pretty excited, I think. But we'll see. It's all in the stretch if it's gonna. So I'm gonna take. I'm going to start with a smaller portion, and I'm going to squeeze out most of the whey. And for the first try, I'm going to take it and put it in the ladle and then put it in the hot whey for a few seconds. Let it start. Needs to get nice and hot again so that we can stretch it and form it. Uh-oh, maybe this was a fail. I don't know. I'll give it a minute. I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. This might be bad. Hey, I'm quarantined. Has anybody cut their hair? Guess what I have? I took like 4 inches off the back of my hair. I'm not sure what it looks like down, but I just chopped it and I'm gonna hope for the best.
And she won't let me cut my hair again.
Oh, okay, we've got something here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see if this is It's hot. Hot. Okay. So now we're supposed to knead it a little bit. And it's all based on if there's a stretch to it. No, not. I don't know. No, because it's so close. It looks like it's so, yeah, it's still not. Okay, I'm gonna put it down for a couple more minutes. I kneaded it for a bit. We'll leave it down for a minute or so and see what happens. But yeah, I've been cutting my own hair and my own bangs. I watched a YouTube video on cutting hair, although I think I did it backwards, so when it's down, it just does not look right. Megan, if you're out there, you're gonna have to fix it when I come back. Okay, it's getting better. All right. Oh, we're getting more. Kneading it more, yeah. Okay, the stretch is getting better. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a sign that this might have actually freaking worked. Sorry, excuse my language. Okay, this is good. This is a good sign. Holy crap. Okay. But what I think I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna bring this back over to the stove and get it back on the heat again. Just to keep the water nice and hot, the whey nice and hot. Because it's pulling. Slowly and surely it's pulling. Holy cow. Oh my god. Did I just do this? Little things impress me or make me excited. It's the little things in life. I've been wanting to do this for years. Oh yeah, look at that. It's coming. And it's got to become shiny, smooth and shiny, and it's getting there. It's getting that smooth and shiny texture. So I'm going to let it soak for a couple more seconds. Just leave it floating there for a minute. Come on, you. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's coming along. So you want to get that pull. Look at the pull's getting longer. It's still not where you want it yet, but the pull is definitely, oh my god, look at that. Homemade pizza with that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna put it back down, get down there. Keep it warm. Anybody that loves cheese will understand my excitement right now. My cameraman, not so much. He's not a cheese lover. Oh, yeah. Little beauty. And then you can also use this way and cool it down and store your cheese if you don't eat it right away. You can store it in. It's good probably 4 or 5 days. I wouldn't go past that. But really, realistically, what that take? Like, once you got used to doing this, it really didn't take that long. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. So you knead it, knead it, knead it, knead it. It's still not quite that shiny texture, but the pull is getting better and better and better and better. Look at that, that was milk. Is that crazy? Leave that down. In the meantime, I'm gonna take this because I've got like, oh my gosh, it got way more than I thought I would out of this. Whey, get it? Whey, curds and whey. Okay. Like a lot more than I thought you would out of this from what I've seen. So I've still got a bunch to go here. But I just wanted to do one at a time to kind of get the feel for if this was gonna actually happen, this magical process. Oh, chemistry is amazing. Oh yeah, look at And I'm sure this isn't even remotely perfect whatsoever, but we're needing it. We're getting there. You want that shiny, oh, the shinies come, the shinies come. Ah. See, you want that shiny, clean surface. And then you're gonna knead it into, oh, I think I just broke it. Knead it into a nice shiny ball. You're gonna pinch it right there. I know you can't feel my excitement, but this is something, I've wanted to do for so long. So another beautiful ball. So I got about 2 balls this size that I'm bringing over, and I'm gonna drop it in cool water, and that's going to set it. So I'll drop it in there. This is the previous one that's all set and is now mozzarella cheese. And I've got one more double the size of these two from that batch. Here we have it. I am so flippin' freaking happy right now. You have no idea. I didn't think this would take on the first time that I tried it. And we have. So I did get, and this is still nice and warm. And I do have 2 other balls out of this that I have in cold water that will set, and I can put those in the fridge. But look at this. I just made freaking mozzarella cheese. And I am so excited. And I won't lie, I did take a test of it beforehand. And it's amazing. It tastes like I'm eating pizza right now without the sauce and the crust. Holy heck. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Love having you here. And I'm gonna do a pizza video tomorrow. We'll be using some of our fresh made mozzarella. Talk to you soon.